Could the chants, gongs, and resonant tones of ancient civilizations hold secrets for the modern brain? Long before neuroscience, healers relied on precise sound frequencies to soothe, awaken, and transform consciousness. This ancient practice, far from being mere superstition, was built on a profound understanding of the human body's relationship with vibration. Across continents and centuries, cultures from the high plateaus of Tibet to the sun-drenched valleys of ancient Egypt and the sacred forests of indigenous peoples recognized the power of sound. They developed sophisticated sonic tools not just for ceremony, but for deep physical and spiritual healing, believing that specific tones could realign the body's energy and restore harmony from within. These traditions implied a rich array of instruments and vocal techniques, each meticulously designed to produce specific resonant effects. Tibetan monks perfected the use of singing bowls, whose complex, layered overtones were said to balance the chakras and induce a state of profound meditation. In Egyptian temples, priests used sistrums and specific vocal chants, believing these vibrations could influence both the physical world and the journey of the soul into the afterlife. Similarly, indigenous cultures across the globe have long used the steady, rhythmic pulse of the drum to synchronize heartbeats, connect the community, and guide shamanic journeys for healing and insight. The common thread weaving through these diverse practices is the belief that sound is not just something we hear. It is a force that can interact with our very biology, a form of vibrational medicine capable of restoring order to a system in disarray. Today, emerging research hints that these sonic vibrations might do more than relax. They could influence neuroplasticity, support cellular regeneration, and offer a new approach to cognitive repair. The modern science of sound healing, or psychoacoustics, is beginning to validate what ancient cultures knew intuitively. Sound has a direct and measurable impact on the brain. When auditory frequencies enter the ear, they are converted into electrical signals that travel to the brainstem and then to the auditory cortex. However, the influence doesn't stop there. These signals ripple throughout the entire neural network, affecting regions responsible for emotion, memory, and autonomic functions like heart rate and breathing. This process, known as brainwave entrainment, is central to how sound affects our mental state. Our brains operate on different electrical frequencies, or brainwaves, each associated with a different state of consciousness. Beta waves, which are fast and high frequency, dominate our normal waking state of alertness and concentration. Alpha waves are slower and are associated with a state of relaxed wakefulness, often experienced during light meditation or daydreaming. Even slower are theta waves, linked to deep meditation, creativity, and the twilight state between waking and sleeping. Finally, delta waves are the slowest and occur during deep, dreamless sleep, a crucial period for physical restoration and healing. By exposing the brain to specific, rhythmic frequencies through sound, we can gently guide it from a stressed, high beta state into calmer alpha or theta states. This shift is not merely a subjective feeling of relaxation, it is a physiological change that can reduce cortisol levels, lower blood pressure, and create the optimal internal environment for healing and cognitive function to flourish. This capacity for sound to induce restorative brain states opens up a fascinating frontier: its potential role in promoting neuroplasticity. Neuroplasticity is the brain's remarkable ability to reorganize itself by forming new neural connections throughout life. This inherent adaptability is the very foundation of learning, memory, and recovery from injury. For decades, it was believed that the adult brain was largely fixed, but we now know it is a dynamic, constantly changing organ. When we learn a new skill, form a new memory, or recover from a stroke, it is neuroplasticity at work, forging and strengthening new pathways to compensate for damage or adapt to new demands. Enhancing this process is therefore a key goal in therapies aimed at cognitive repair and maintaining brain health as we age. Emerging research is now exploring the intriguing possibility that rhythmic vibrations and specific sound frequencies may actively support this process of neural rewiring. Some studies suggest that low-frequency sound stimulation can promote the release of brain-derived neurotrophic factor BDNF, a protein often described as miracle-grow for the brain. BDNF plays a critical role in the survival of existing neurons and encourages the growth and differentiation of new neurons and synapses. By stimulating its production, sound therapy could potentially help fortify neural networks, repair pathways damaged by stress or trauma, and even faster the growth of new brain cells. While this field is still in its infancy, the preliminary evidence points toward a powerful synergy between sound cellular mechanics and the brain's innate capacity for self-repair, suggesting that targeted sonic vibrations could one day become a non-invasive tool for accelerating neurological recovery. This ancient wisdom is now being integrated into a variety of modern therapeutic applications, finding a new voice in settings ranging from wellness centers to clinical environments. Sound baths have become a popular practice, where participants are immersed in a cascade of resonant sounds from instruments like gongs, crystal bowls, and tuning forks. These sessions are designed to guide the listener into a state of deep relaxation, allowing the body's own healing mechanisms to take over. Beyond general wellness, music therapy is a more established clinical discipline that uses music and sound to address physical, emotional, cognitive, and social needs. Therapists use rhythm to help stroke patients regain motor function, melodies to unlock memories in individuals with dementia, and specific frequencies to help manage anxiety and chronic pain. The scientific community is also taking a closer look, with a growing number of studies investigating the use of specific frequencies for targeted therapeutic outcomes. Researchers are exploring how gamma frequency stimulation might improve cognitive function in patients with Alzheimer's disease, or how binaural beats, which use to slightly different tones, to create a third perceived frequency in the brain, can be used to enhance focus, reduce anxiety, or promote sleep. These emerging studies are building a bridge between the esoteric world of ancient sound healing and the evidence-based rigor of modern medicine, slowly building a case for sound as a legitimate tool for cognitive enhancement and neural recovery. For those interested in exploring this resonant world, incorporating sound therapy into daily life can be both simple and profoundly effective. You don't need to attend a formal sound bath to begin. Many excellent apps and online platforms offer guided meditations featuring binaural beats, Solfeggio frequencies, or recordings of singing bowls, allowing you to choose a frequency tailored to your desired state, whether it's for focus, relaxation, or sleep. For a more tactile experience, simple instruments like a small singing bowl or a set of tuning forks can be powerful tools. Striking a bowl and focusing on its resonant hum for just a few minutes can be a potent form of mindfulness, instantly calming a scattered mind. The key is to approach the practice with intention and to create a quiet, comfortable space where you can listen without distraction. Safety is paramount. Always start with lower volumes and shorter durations to see how your body responds, and be mindful that certain frequencies can be very powerful. As we stand at this exciting intersection of ancient wisdom and modern neuroscience, the future potential of sound as a therapeutic modality seems almost limitless. Imagine a future where neurologists prescribe specific sonic frequencies alongside conventional treatments to accelerate recovery from traumatic brain injuries, or where personalized soundscapes are used to help delay the progression of neurodegenerative diseases. This is not the realm of science fiction, but a plausible future built on the growing body of research. The integration of these ancient practices into mainstream medicine could herald a paradigm shift in how we approach brain health, moving toward more holistic, non-invasive therapies that work in harmony with the body's own innate intelligence. By exploring the intersection of ancient wisdom and modern science, we may discover that the key to neural resilience has been echoing around us for centuries.